They're 7-5, trying to get it back together as they get healthy and everybody out there. 68-38, Kittens win it. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with Coach Ryan Bonner of the Cats here on Cat Sports.
Celebrity voice impersonation not an endorsement.
Why go to a single furniture store when you can go to Big Sandy Superstore? Shop and compare America's top 5 mattress brands, plus Nectar and Purple. And choose from over 22,000 in-stock appliances from the top brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Or furnish the room of your dreams with a large selection of American-built furniture. With financing plans for just about anyone, there's nowhere else quite like it. Big Sandy Superstore.
Stop by Toyota of Ashland before or after the game and save thousands during Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on select Toyota Tundras and Toyota Tacomas. Up to $3,000 off MSRP. It's Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. They look forward to seeing you soon. Stop by 3503 Winchester Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky, or visit toyotaofashland.com. Toyota of Ashland Truck Month. Toyota Tundras is based off stock number T235773 and Tacoma stock number T052137.
Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics in Ashland is different. Bluegrass Wound Care is not just a wound care center, it's a wound healing center. The experts at Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics provide compassionate and advanced care. Their skilled team, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, is here for you. Make your appointment today and enjoy convenient parking within 25 feet of the door. Call 606-325-6493 or visit bluegrasswoundcare.com. Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics. We are wound care in Kentucky.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is the post-game report on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Coach Ryan Bonner, I guess it's good to be back on the court tonight, huh?
Yes, Coach Marty Thomas and I was talking to him just a little bit ago, and we both kind of agreed that our teams were tired of looking at each other. we want to see somebody else. We want to get out and play. So I was very fortunate. It's unfortunate we couldn't run our whole event today because we had some great basketball lined up. But with the weather, I was just relieved and happy that we were able to just get a game in at this point.
Okay. Well, what have you been doing? You last played against Corbin and beat them. It's been a week. Practicing, and of course you haven't been playing, so what's going on?
So fortunately we were able to get in the gym and practice this week. We obviously couldn't do anything initially when the weather hit and the ice, but we've had 4 really, really, really good practices, and we came back here our last practice as a staff, and we were just like, man, if we can play like we've practiced the last 4 days, I don't think there's anybody that can beat us. So we've had some really purposeful practices that were very tough, gritty. So very pleased to this point with the way we've been practicing.
You mentioned that. It's always good to practice, obviously, but you got to see how those practices turn out during a game. And you'll find that out tonight.
Absolutely, against a good Huntington Expression Prep team. So it'll be a good challenge for us. And like I said, I was very, very relieved that we were able to get this game in.
Games may be few and far between with the way the winter is, so you gotta play them, I guess, whenever you can.
Yeah, and not only that and you also have events like the 2A and the All-A Classic, and when those things start getting postponed, it can also affect your schedule, and you can lose games that way as well. So January is just a booger. It's it's tough, and like I said. What you worry about most is when you have that lapse in your schedule, are you getting done what you need to in practice? And, it's very easy to become lax and become a little bit lazy. And I was really proud of the way our guys managed that week off because they were hungry every day we hit the floor. It was competitive. And like I said, it was very purposeful. So I think that we got better despite not being able to play.
Well, this team we're playing tonight, it's almost like a ghost team. We can't find out a lot about them. Got a half full roster, and how difficult is that to prepare your basketball team for who you're playing?
Well, fortunately, we were able to get film on them, so we got to kind of see who they were, what they do, and they've played some opponents in our region. I think they're kind of led by Mitchell Cox, a 6'2" sophomore. He's averaging about 16 a game, shooting it really well. They've played a decent schedule. They like to get out and press you in the full court, try to turn you over. They have some really good athleticism, and they got a deep bench. New coach in Jonathan Frazier, but he's doing a good job with this bunch. So it'll be an interesting test for us tonight.
This Huntington Expression Prep, but there's different divisions. They have 2 or 3 different teams. What would you call, is this their high school team, their prep team? What would you call this?
This will be their varsity team. And it's confusing because there's a Huntington Prep and there's a Huntington Expression Prep. So it does get confusing. But like I said, it'll be a good test for us tonight because they got really good size and athleticism. They got length. They got guys that can shoot it, so we're definitely excited for the challenge.
What do you want to get done tonight? You've had a week off and you've had these good practices. What do you want to get done tonight?
Well, obviously, most importantly, we want to win a game. But I want to see what we've been doing in practice, like you just mentioned, does that translate to the game? And if it does, gosh, I think we're going to be really hard to handle. But we got to make sure that we're focused and ready to play. And like I said, I would really like to see what we're doing in practice every day translate.
Does the routine, does that come into play any, not going to school and sleeping late and practicing here or practicing there or whatever time?
Well, you would think, but our guys do a really good job with that. I mean, if you go back to the AIT, we weren't in school. So we made sure to kind of stay regimented in what we were doing every day. So today for our shoot-around, I set the time of it up, the structure of it up exactly like it was when we were at the AIT. 12 o'clock, we're going to come in, we're going to get shots up, we're going to walk through, get your legs going a little bit. So we kind of set today up the same way we formatted the AIT. So I think our guys are mature enough to understand that, when the lights come on and that ball's thrown up, it's time to rock.
You mentioned your legs. Can fatigue play a part getting back into shape, game shape?
I don't think so, because I think our guys would agree when I say this. I think our practices are more physically demanding than what the games are.
Okay.
We really compete and get after it. We do a lot of conditioning-based drills. If you lose a drill, you're going to run. So conditioning is kind of built in that way as well. So I don't think conditioning should affect us tonight because, like I said, we're not where we've been lucky. I've talked to other coaches that, through this storm, they weren't even allowed in the gym. So that wasn't the case for us. So we were really able to kind of keep forging ahead in the right direction as a basketball team this past week.
All right. Well, good luck. See you after the game.
All right. Thanks, Dickie.
Coach Ryan Bonner of the Tomcats back in a moment on Cat Sports.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want you to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank. Located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The following is a sports presentation of Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340, Ashland Sports Station.
Celebrity voice impersonation not an endorsement.
Why go to a single furniture store when you can go to Big Sandy Superstore? Shop and compare America's top 5 mattress brands, plus Nectar and Purple. And choose from over 22,000 in-stock appliances from the top brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Or furnish the room of your dreams with a large selection of American-built furniture. With financing plans for just about anyone, there's nowhere else quite like it. Big Sandy Superstore.
Stop by Toyota of Ashland before or after the game and save thousands during Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on select Toyota Tundras and Toyota Tacomas. Up to $3,000 off MSRP. It's Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. They look forward to seeing you soon. Stop by 3503 Winchester Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky, or visit toyotaofashland.com. Toyota of Ashland Truck Month. Toyota Tundras is based off stock number T235773 and Tacoma stock number T052137.
Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics in Ashland is different. Bluegrass Wound Care is not just a wound care center, it's a wound healing center. The experts at Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics provide compassionate and advanced care. Their skilled team, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, is here for you. Make your appointment today and enjoy convenient parking within 25 feet of the door. Call 606-325-6493 or visit bluegrasswoundcare.com. Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics. We are wound care in Kentucky.
Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick Envista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Carberry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy Heavy Duty pickup save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverado save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 trade assist must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all-new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Go Wildcats. Go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
This is Clay at Pollux, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollux is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollux at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at polluxjewelers.com.
This is the postgame report on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Welcome back to the James A. Anderson Gym. This is the first annual Larry Conley Classic, abbreviated edition because of the terrible weather and sub-freezing temperatures we've had and all the snow we've had. So we're supposed to have 5 games here today, starting at 1 o'clock with Fairview against Spring Valley. That was to be followed by South Laurel and Huntington High, then George Washington and Louisville Evangel Christian, and then the Ashland Kittens against North Laurel and Ashland's Tomcats against Huntington Expression Academy. Well, we've got one game that has stayed the same. That's our game upcoming with Ashland against Huntington Expression Prep Academy. The Kittens of Ashland just defeated Raceland 68-38. And our JV game, which started things off at about 4, had Raceland JVs and Ashland JVs won that. So the Tomcats trying to make it a clean sweep here this evening. Tomcats come in with a record of 7-5. They're winners of 4 in a row. It's the Kings from Huntington Expression Prep. They come in with a record of 6-7. There are 2 teams in Huntington Prep. There is the traveling team, which is basically a basketball team that's basically a prep school that travels all over the United States, and tonight they are in Cincinnati playing. They have a record of 5-3. This Expression Prep you would almost call as their feeder system, or I don't want to call them JVs because they're all varsity players. They're pretty good too. With a record of 6-7, they will play the Tomcats, who have a record of 7-5. Crowd, believe it or not, has grown a little bit here tonight. Not too bad at all. Here's Stacy. She's going to put her headsets on. She took a little bit longer time than I thought, but that's okay. Congratulations, Coach. Oh, can you hear me? Well, can you hear me now? Okay, there she is. All right. Congratulations.
Thank
Good
you.
win coming back.
That was a great team win overall.
Yeah. It was good to see. I know you were very happy to see Carly and Woods back out on the floor at the same time.
At the same time. Wasn't
Isn't
that
that
nice?
good?
At the same time. When you look over at your bench and you got Gabby, Carly, and Kinley Woods to put in, you feel kind of good.
Yeah, I'd say you did. Shot it pretty well. Problems I saw, and that could be because you laid off so long. 15, 18, 19 turnovers in the game. Didn't take care of the basketball as well as I know you'd like to.
That has been a big struggle this year so far. We get in such a rush. We, just don't make the best decisions sometimes, and that's what we're working on. I knew we had 10 at halftime, and I said, listen, let's cut it to single digits this one. So, we've had some games with 27, 28 turnovers. We've got to take care of the basketball to beat a good team.
Got to value that basketball. Each and every possession. It's so valuable. You need to hit that. Good games tonight. About everybody contributed. Carly got 7. Woods off the bench got 11, so that's good.
18 points off the bench.
I don't know how many minutes they played, but was it about what you wanted to play them or not?
Yeah, it was. Kinley's still in, and we know what her minutes are. And Gabby, first game back, we're just trying to make sure that we get them in basketball shape before we throw them out to the Wolves and give them 28, 30 minutes.
30 minutes, what you got to do.
And we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah, and there's still a lot of room for improvement. These girls have got to learn to mesh together again and learn where this one's going to be and that one's going to be, and it's going to come. I know it is.
Yep, that's what we're working on in practice. And the positive now with practice is we can split girls up and compete day in, day out with, we got 10 girls we can throw in at any time, and which is nice to have. And then I said once we get a rotation down, we'll start clicking, and we get into a consistency of playing games with the weather will be nice too. So.
Yeah. Get into that routine, going to school, practicing when you're supposed to, and all that kind of stuff.
Extra week off is a little.
It's tough.
Kind of like it myself, but it is tough.
Yeah, it is. Well, now you go on the road for back-to-back top 20 basketball teams, defending state champ. What do they won? 3, 4 in a row? Sacred Heart?
I know 3 in a row with the Gatorade Player of the Year. 3 in a row. Miss Basketball candidate, Zakaya Johnson. So it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Good win tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Coach Stacy Davis of the Kittens as they win it here tonight to get to 7-6. We'll take a quick break, come back with our starting lineups for the Tomcats and the Kings. That's coming up here on Cat Sports.
In Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick and Vista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Carberry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy heavy-duty pickup save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverado save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 trade assist must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all-new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Go Wildcats. Go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Welcome back, everybody, to James A. Anderson Gym for the first annual Larry Conley Classic. I guess he was my favorite Tomcat basketball player, and probably was many. And he was in my opinion, and I've been around a long time, he was the greatest Tomcat that ever put on a uniform and played in this gym and back at Alumni. Won a state championship, state runner-up another year, and a national runner-up with Adolph Rupp's Runch back in 1975. He's the greatest high school basketball player that I've ever seen. I think he's the best ever played or donned a Tomcat uniform, and he was a great one. Thank God he's still with us. That's what we like. All right, let's go to public address. That's our Chuck Riss with all the pregame information.
The Kings of Expression Prep Academy from Huntington meet the Tomcats of Ashland Blazer. At this time, we ask you to please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineup for this evening's game. First, for Expression Prep Academy. For the Kings, starting at guard, a 6'2 sophomore, number 0, Mitchell Cox. At guard, a 6'5 sophomore, number 4, Rashid Morrison. At guard, a 6'3 senior, number 33, Mark Brown. At center, a 6'6 senior, number 55, Theo Badu Ogamang. And at forward, a 6'7 senior, number 25, Wilco DeKaiser. Expression Prep Academy is coached by Jonathan Frazier, assisted by Kyle Harris. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Ashland Tomcats. Starting at guard, a 5'10 junior, number 12, Drew Smith. At forward, a 6'3 junior, number 32, Caleb Clark. At forward, a 6'4 senior, number 5, Preston Hoskins. At guard, a 6'3 senior, number 2, Tyson Lalone. And at guard, a 6'6 senior, number 1, Vander Carter. The Ashland coaching staff, assistants Troy Lee Thomas, Tyler Dodson, Cole Villers, Nick Miller, and Luke Mays. Associate head coach, Brian Lemaster. Head coach, Ryan Bonner. The officials assigned to this evening's game, Davey Fields, Greg Stevens, and Petey Harris.
Thank you very much, Chuck Riss. Let's play a little basketball. Tomcats in all white tonight with maroon trim and numerals. Going left to right on your dial, the Kings of Huntington Expression Prep Academy in all black with white trim and numerals and lettering. Carter at 6'6". Ogumang at 6'6", going up for the Kings. Mr. Fields will put it into play. Much better crowd than I thought. People want to get out of the house, I guess, after being basically cooped up for the last week or so. Kings control the tip, and they'll bring it into forecourt, and he'll be Mark Brown, the 6'3 senior. Ashland will play man-to-man. Augumane out front it comes now to Cox. Cox with the basketball, brings it out on the near side to Morrison. Morrison gives it up now to Augumane. Augumane in the corner, spins, turns, can't shoot. Looks for some help and finds it in Brown. Brown to Augumane. Augumane looking, gives it back to Duckweiser. Weiser. They lose it out of bounds as he tried to drive the baseline. First turnover for the Kings. Ashland got it. We're 30 seconds in. Huntington Expression Prep goes full court man-to-man. Carter ahead to Smith. In the corner goes to Clark. Clark with it. Expression Prep in a man-to-man. Now to Smith out front. Smith stands on top of the A. They run the pick and roll. He'll spin, turn, give it to Clark. Spin to the near side to Carter. Carter will take it to the bucket. Double pump it inside out. Morrison for the triple. It's no good. And it's rebounded by Morrison. Morrison in a hurry for Huntington Expression. Baseline Cox for a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Clark. A minute in, nobody scored. Here comes Caleb down the left sideline. Bounces in the corner to Lalone. Lalone will take it into the paint. The Morrison baseline. Back out to Dyson Lalone for a three, way off the mark. Rebound tipped out, tipped around, and gathered in by Morrison of the Kings. Morrison will bring it across the timeline. Minute and a half in, nobody scored. Morrison at 6'5", runs a point. He'll throw up a leaning jumper in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Clark. Here come the Cats the other way. Clark will spin, turn down the left wing, bring it out to Carter. Carter, top of the wing on the far side. Huntington Expression, man-to-man. Still no score. They set the high pick and roll. Carter will take it to the bucket. Inside out Morrison to Clark. He'll try a three, and he'll hit it. Caleb Clark with his 9th three of the year. And Ashland draws first blood at 3-0, 2 minutes in. Morrison in backcourt gets it over to Cox, down the far sideline as he's cut off by Lalone and backs it out. Cox will reset the offense. He looks for a high pick for Duckweiser, does Weiser, and Cox will take that right to the bucket off a nice pick. 3-2. Tomcats ahead, Carter ahead in the baseline. Smith double pumps it up, it won't go. And it's rebounded by Cox of Huntington Expression. Cox will bring it across the timeline for Expression Prep. He'll give it to Duckweiser, does Weiser, Augumane, now to Brown. Brown down to the baseline, cut off, loses. Augumang's got it. He'll put it up from the baseline, no good. Rebound Hoskins, ahead to Carter. 5:10 to go in the quarter. Carter wants to try the three, doesn't. Now to Hoskins. Hoskins down low to Carter. Carter at the block. Will spin, turn, bring it out near the free throw line. He'll back it out and reset the offense at the 5-minute mark of the quarter. Ashland leading 3-2. Carter with it. Out front, dribbling between the legs. A high pick and roll from Clark. He'll bring it around near side. In the corner, here's a three by Lalone. Way short, or Hoskins, I'm sorry. And it's rebounded by Augumane. Now to Brown. Brown will spin into forecourt. It gets popped. Loses a handle on it. Ball loose on the floor. Dug out of there by Cox of Expression Prep. Augumane will take it into the paint against Hoskins, and he'll say an offensive foul. He pushed off. He'll pick up his first personal foul on the second turnover for Expression Prep. Checking in for Expression Prep now is number 31. That is Leiden Gossama, number 31. Gossama. Carter will bring it up the far sideline with Ashland up by 1. Low scoring so far. Trying to get the feel of things again after a week off. Carter will drive it to the baseline, put it off the high glass. Good. Got the good roll, and it's 5-2 Ashland. Inbounds it comes to Gossama. Gossama gets it to Morrison. Morrison to Cox. He'll blow by Lalone, take it in the lane. Lalone fouls him as he goes there, and he'll shoot two. Got part of the ball, but shooting two will be Mitchell Cox for the Kings of Huntington Expression Prep Academy. He's got 2 points on the evening. 5-2 Ashland leads it, as Cox will get a pair. He's a sophomore as he pushes it up and short. Braxton Jennings will check in for the Tomcats, and out will go Hoskins. One more for Cox. Cox with a couple of dribbles. Couple more dribbles. Take about 3, and now he'll throw it up, and it's going to roll in for him. He's got 3 of Expression Prep's all of their points. 5-3 Ashland. Here come the Cats. Expression Prep, man-to-man. Carter, Lalone. Lalone with it out front. Cross court to Clark. Clark stands on top of the A. Puts it on the floor against Morrison. Gives to Smith. Smith back to Clark. Clark looks to Jennings. Nothing there. He'll pivot around and put it on the floor himself. Comes to Carter at a high post. Bad pass, but tipped to Smith from Clark. Tomcats will reset the offense. Drew Smith out front. Over to Carter. Carter in the corner now to Jennings. Back out to Carter. Carter will penetrate. It's in the corner. Here's Lalone. He'll back out for a 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Morrison. Expression Prep with the basketball. Here comes Cox. Down 2. Cox into the paint. His hooker in the lane. Not going to go. Lalone with a rebound for the Cats. Ahead it goes to Carter. Carter against Morrison. Euro step. Puts it up and in. 7-3. Ashland has their biggest lead at 4. Here comes Expression Prep Academy. In backcourt is Cox. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Cox back and forth across the timeline against Lalone. Cox just dribbles out on the far flank. Gives it to Gossama. Gossama to Agumang. Down the lane, Gossama puts a shot up, no good. Jennings claims a rebound. And he'll come out of there on the dead run. Up ahead it goes. A 3 ball. Always no good by Smith. And it's rebounded by Morrison of Huntington Expression Prep. 2.5 to go in the quarter. Ashland leads at 7-3. There's a steal by Lalone. He'll go to the other end against Gossama. Lay it up with a finger roll and in. 9-3. Ashland has their biggest lead at 6. Timeout by Huntington Expression Prep Academy. It'll be a quick 30-second timeout with Ashland leading by 6. First meeting ever between the Tomcats and Expression Prep Academy. They were in here before during the, maybe it's the AIT or something. They played a game here, but that was the prep school. No, I'll tell you what it was. It was a scrimmage about 3 or 4 years ago. They brought their prep team in here, and that was the year that the Tomcats went undefeated at 33-0, and the Cats beat them. Tomcats are back into action next Friday, or next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. If we can get the Chapmanville Tigers up here from the mountains of West Virginia. Chapmanville coming in on Tuesday night. Then the Cats hit the road for 2 next weekend against Mercer County and Bardstown. Morrison will inbounds at the Cox. Ashland picking up full court back man-to-man. Give it to Morrison. Back to Cox in backcourt. Spins, brings it across the timeline, takes it into the paint. Reverse layup, good. Cox has got 5, 9-5. Ashland by 4. Driving the baseline alone. He'll lay it up and in. He got by the defense. 11-5. Ashland back out by 6. Expression Prep Academy with it in backcourt. Gossama. Going to give it up to DeGeyser. DeGeyser to Cox. Cox back out to Morrison. Morrison, wing on the right side, drives it to the baseline, cut off, going to throw up a prayer. It's an air ball, tipped up, no good. Rebounded by Carter. The Cats up 6 with the ball. Here comes Carter, and a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Carter bobbles it out front. He'll take it into the paint, give it to Jennings, and now we got a pushing foul on Huntington Expression Prep's 31, Gossama, his first. Minute 29 to go here in the quarter, and Ashland up by 6, 11-5. Tomcats will put it in play. They inbounds it to Carter out front. Smith. Smith open, doesn't take the shot. Lalone will try a long 3, miss it. And rebounded by Expression Prep. Here come the Kings with it down into forecourt. Into the quarter, driving the baseline. Gossama cut off by Smith. Good defense. Looks back out on front now to DeGeyser. DeGeyser with the basketball to Cox. Cox spins against Clark. Free throw line. Gives it nicely inside DeGeyser, who will lay it up and in. 11-7. Ashland's lead at 4 at 55 seconds. Here's Caleb Clark. He'll spin, bounce it out to Jennings. Jennings will rotate it back out front, stand on top of the A and dribble, reset the offense with Ashland up 4. He'll blow by the defender. Jennings will take it to the baseline all the way and get pushed from behind by Kabongo. He's number 45. Kabongo picks up the foul, his first. Inbounds to Jennings. Jennings out to Carter for a long one. No good. Rebounded by Morrison of Huntington Prep. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Ashland leads it by 4. Here's Morrison. He'll give it to Brown. Brown on the right side. Cox drives to the bucket. Lays it up. Won't go, but he'll get fouled by Jennings. Braxton will pick up his first. And that'll put Cox at the foul line for Huntington Prep to shoot 2. He's 1 of 2 from there tonight. Ashland up by 4 at 21 seconds to go in the quarter. Cox, a 6'2 sophomore. Pretty good looking player, this young man. Pushes it on its way. No good. He's having trouble at the foul line, though. He's 1 for 3. One more for Cox. Cox, couple of 3 dribbles, takes a couple of 3 more. And pushes it up good this time. He hit 2 for 4 now. 11-8, Cats by 3. Cats will go for the last shot with 17 seconds to go. Crossing the timeline is Carter at 15. He'll take it down the left side against Gossama. Gossama looks, they get a high pick and roll, kick it out alone. He'll try this 3, and he'll miss another one. Rebounded by Caleb Clark, right back up, and he'll get fouled by Cox. Good job by Caleb Clark. Malone ain't got it tonight. Came into the game hitting 38% behind the arc and hadn't hit one yet. Caleb Clark will shoot 2. He's a very good free throw shooter at 80% for the year. Not our best, but one of the top 2 or 3 we got. Averages 12 points, 7 rebounds a game. Clark nails the first one, 12-8. Ashland by 4. Just 3 seconds to go. Clark can give Ashland a 5-point lead before the quarter ends. One dribble for CC. It's up, bouncing out. Rebound by Morrison. Morrison from half court at the horn. It is short. At the end of 1, it's Ashland 12 and Huntington Prep Expression Prep Academy 8. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
McMeaden's Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeaden's Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeaden's Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter ice melt only $9.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $23.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats!
You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Start the second half with the Cats up by 4. It's Carter, Hoskins, Smith, Clark, and Jennings for the Cats. Out front is Clark with it. Gives it now to Jennings. Huntington Prep. They play really good defense. Carter to the bucket. Inside out to Jennings. Inside out to Hoskins. Cross court to Smith. They whip it around far side to Clark. He'll jump it out to Hoskins. Open doesn't take it. Smith to Jennings. Boy, they're really whipping this basketball around. They've had some good looks, but nobody took one. Ashland by 4. Smith in the corner to Jennings. Jennings looking. He'll drive the baseline against Gossama. Lays it up, won't go. Rebound by Morrison. Here comes Expression Prep to Cox. Cox spins the baseline. He gets cut off. Backs out. Hoskins cuts him off again. Gives it to Geyser. The Geyser with the basketball against Clark. He'll dribble it into the paint. He'll sidestep, put it up, no good. When it counted, he walked. 3 turnovers for Huntington Expression Prep Academy. You can tell the Tomcats have had a week off. They're shooting it poorly, 35% on 5 of 14. And rebounding, getting beat by 2. And Ashland is 1 of 9 behind the arc for a miserable 11%. Here's Carter out front, gives up his dribble, goes to Clark at the top of the key to Carter. Carter down the lane, double pumps it up and in. He's got 6, Cats up by 6, 14-8. Equals their biggest lead of the night. Here comes Prep Academy. Morrison with it out front, guarded by Carter. Baseline to DeGeyser. DeGeyser against Clark. Takes him into the paint. Knocked away by Smith. Good steal. Here comes Jennings. Jennings all the way to the bucket. Off the glass. Got fouled. No call. Missed the shot. Rebounded by DeGeyser. DeGassima. Gassima in a hurry. Out front. Looking now. He'll give it to Cox. Cox will shoot a long three. I mean a long one. And it's not on the mark. Jennings claims a rebound for the Cats, who are up by 6. Jennings ahead to Smith in the corner. Back out to Jennings. Now to Carter. Carter will penetrate. Back it out on the dribble. 6 minutes to go in the half. Ashland by 6. Carter against Clark. He'll take him around left side. He'll blow by Gossima. Go to the bucket. Inside out. Smith will try the three. Nailed it. Drew gets his 24th of the year. And Ashland has their biggest lead at 17-8. Here's Morrison down floor. And we got a whistle going to the bucket. It was DeGeyser, and the foul's going to be on Carter, his first. Checking in for Huntington Expression Academy is, again, Agumang. And number 15 is Jewel Tharjath. They bring it into Augment, who's wide open inside. Missed it, but got his rebound and put it in. Somebody fell asleep. Augumang gets a bucket. 17-10. Carter straightaway three. Yes, sir. And the Cats have a double-digit lead. They've doubled them up at 20-10. Timeout. Huntington Expression Prep Academy with 5:32 to go in the half. Tomcats up 20-10. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want you to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank. Located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats have jumped out to the biggest lead of the night at 20-10 over Huntington Expression Prep Academy. Carter, Jennings, Lalone, Hoskins, and Smith for the Cats. Cox and Tharjath. DeGeyser, Morrison. Here comes Tharjath. Tomcats going to play a little 2-3 zone now. Tharjath dribbles to the far side, brings it back out to Cox, who stands on top of the A. 5:15 to go in the half. They set a high pick and roll, but he doesn't take advantage of it. High post, Agumang. Agumang goes in against Carter, pushes it up. No. Rebound tipped around. Gathered in nicely by DeGeyser. He'll give it to Kabongo, who's back in. Now to Cox and over to Tharjath. Now to Cox, high post Agumang, inside out three is good. Nailed by Kabongo. 20-13, Ashland by 7. In the corner, Jennings out to Carter. Against Huntington Expression Academy, man-to-man. 4:40 to go in the half. Carter near side to Jennings. Jennings looks, God, he got hit right in the head, no call. Inside out, goes to Hoskins in the corner to Carter. Carter will double it up and put it in. Jeez, Jennings got hit right in the head. He should have had his headgear on. Ashland by 9. Down floor, Smith on a nice pick. Took it away from Tharjath. Left side, Hoskins from way out. It's in. Preston Hoskins leads the team with 35 of those bad boys this year. 25-13. Tomcats enjoy their biggest lead at 12. In backcourt, Tharjath gets it to Cox. Back to Tharjath. Tharjath's going to drive the baseline, lay it up, miss it, got his rebound, and put it in. 25-15. Lalone down floor, throws it away. First Ashland turnover of the night. Gets it up floor, and laying it up and in is Kabongo. 4 straight for Express Kings. And Ashland's lead is down to 8 at 25-17. Carter down to the baseline on the right side, out to Lalone, over to Smith. From way out, it's in again. Get him the ball, boys. He's hotter than a pistol. Steal by Carter. He'll put it up. He'll miss it. Got his rebound, get fouled. That's 6 Huntington Expression Academy's turnovers on the night. Foul's going to be on Cox, his second. And that'll put Xander Carter at the foul line to shoot 2, who's really improved on his free throw shooting. He was down into the 50s. He's now right at the door of hitting 70% for the year. He's at 69.4. Leads the Cats in scoring at 22.7. Carter, the 6'6 senior, pushes it up. Ashland's all-time scorer misses. As soon as I brag on him, what happens? Out goes Jennings, and in comes Cam Davis, playing his second game of the year for the 6'1 junior. Davis is wearing number 14. He usually wears number 4. Yeah, I don't know. Carter's got another one, and it's good. Tomcats up 12, 29-17, equals their biggest lead. Here comes Kabongo. He'll give to Augumang, and he'll lay it up and in down the lane, the trailer. 29-19. Cats by 10. Davis with it out front, directing traffic. 3 minutes to go in the half. Feeds to Carter. Carter will take it to the baseline. Jump pass out to Davis, to Hoskins. Back to Carter. Carter will penetrate to the free throw line. Inside out to Smith. Smith will penetrate now to Hoskins, and he'll throw up the long one, and he'll hit that long bad boy. He's got a couple of them, and Ashland leads it by 13. Their biggest lead at 32-19. Tomcats came in hitting 39% behind the arc. Here comes Morrison. Jump pass to Augumang. He falls down. Another turnover up to Lalone. He's got a run out the other end. And the Tomcats have busted it out to a 15-point lead at 34-19. Here's Morrison. Kabongo. Kabongo out to Thargith. Thargith looking, takes it into the paint. Give and go. Augumang puts it up, and he gets fouled with 2:15 to go in the half. Who's the foul on there, Mr. Referee? Foul's going to be on Lalone, his second. I put Augumang at the foul line for 2. He's got 4 points today in his first trip to the foul line. Ashland with a nice 15-point lead right now, trying to win their 5th game in a row. As Augumang throws the first one up. Nope. Sam Lyons will check in, and Tyson Lalone will go to the bench. Nope, Smith will go to the bench. One more for Augumang. He pushes it up, and it's an air ball. Ashland by 15 with the ball with 2:15 to go here in the first half. Hoskins into Carter. Carter in backcourt. Will go against Kabongo, and a foul on Kabongo for holding. His second. Team second of the quarter. Ashland by 15 with the ball. Lalone will put it in play in backcourt in front of his bench. He'll slap and look, bring it into Carter. Carter will go against Kabongo, back and forth as he crosses the 10-second stripe on the far side. Angles it toward the hash mark. Looking. Here's a double pick and roll. Carter in the corner to Davis. Cam Davis will put it on the floor. Give it back to Carter. Carter back out to Davis. Davis against Prep Academy's man-to-man. Davis will drive the baseline, spin, bring it back out on the dribble with Ashland up by 15. Minute 40 to go in the half. Davis to Carter. Carter will just stand and hold it, playing a sagging man-to-man. Carter straight away, doesn't take it. Lalone drives the baseline. He gets to the block, inside out. Hoskins for another 3. Missed that one. Rebounded by Morrison. Morrison in a hurry. Augumang in the corner. Here's a 3. No good by DeGeyser. Rebound tipped around and knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Ashland. Augumang can't hang on. Minute 14 to go in the half, and Ashland leads at 34-19. Lalone will put it in play. Underneath the Huntington Expression Prep Academy bucket to Carter. Ahead it goes Lalone. Got the numbers. Lalone in the corner. 3 ball by Lyons. Bouncing out, no good. Rebound by Kabongo. Kabongo in a hurry. Right side. There's a newcomer in the game. That's Caden West, a 6-foot sophomore. He gets tied up there on the far side. Jump ball to stay with Huntington Prep Academy. 58 seconds to go in the half. Morrison will put it in play. Far side free throw line extended. He slaps and he looks. And he looks and brings it into Ogumang. Ogumang looking. Down to the baseline. Cut off by Lalone. Will go up and put it in off the glass. Boy, he's a monster. He's a strong young man. 34-21. Cats by 13 with 40 seconds to go. Cam Davis will walk it across the timeline against Tharja. Tharja looking. Davis will reel it around the right side. The Lions in the corner. Back out to Davis to Carter. 30 seconds to go in the half. Ashland up by 13. Carter stands and dribbles on top of the big A. They set the high pick and roll. Carter angles it left side and will back it back out with 20 seconds to go. Up by 13. Carter out near midcourt. They set the high pick and roll. Carter will take it down the lane against Garsmith. Puts it in and it'll count. And the foul is going to be on Kabongo, his third. And one here coming for Xander Carter. 14 for Carter of Ashland's 36 to make it 36-21. Jennings in for the Cats and back out. And also Caleb Clark, and coming out is Hoskins and Lyons. Carter 1 of 2 from the foul line tonight. Cats up by 15, equals their biggest lead tonight at 36-21. Carter with his free throw can give us our biggest lead with 11 seconds to go. It's up and it's nothing but net. 37-21. Across the line, Jarnett to Morrison down the lane. He'll miss the step. Rebounded by Carter at 2. Ahead it goes. Lalone's 3 at the horn. It's no good. Bounced out. But at the end of the first half of play, it's Ashland 37. Huntington Expression Prep Academy 21. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and their newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter ice melt only $9.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $23.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats! Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646. Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
It's time for the halftime report. Let's head back to the arena for a recap of the first half on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats lead it here at halftime 37-21 over Huntington Expression Prep Academy. Tomcats got out to a 12-8 lead after the end of first quarter. Outscored the Kings 25-13 in the second stanza to have their biggest lead here at halftime at 37-21. Tomcats trying to extend their win streak to 5 in a row and get to 8-5. And the Expression Prep team trying to get to 500. They come in with a record of 6-7. Earlier games tonight, we had the Ashland Kittens defeating the Raceland Lady Rams 68-38. And the JV Kittens defeated the Lady Rams JV team. So Ashland trying to make it a clean sweep here in our first annual Larry Conley Classic. Brought to you by Fat Patties and Angel's Aesthetics. That's the way it is at half. We'll come back and look at the first half stats in a moment here on Cat Sports.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This holiday season, why settle for ordinary when you can drive extraordinary? Hey, it's Sydney, and at the Thornhill Auto Group on the Thornhill Motor Mile, we're making your season merry and bright with amazing interest rates, an incredible selection of vehicles, and top dollar for your trade-in, plus no payments till spring. Drive your dream car home today and don't pay a dime until the flowers bloom. Make this holiday one to remember with the perfect ride from Thornhill. Click or come by thornhillautomotive.com or visit us on the road to total savings, US 119 in Chapmanville, Logan, and Belfry. Thornhill Auto Group, where we make the holidays drive brighter. Qualify for all offers. Shop Thornhill for complete details.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want our customers to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank. Located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Celebrity voice impersonation not an endorsement.
Why go to a single furniture store when you can go to Big Sandy Superstore? Shop and compare America's top 5 mattress brands, plus Nectar and Purple. And choose from over 22,000 in-stock appliances from the top brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Or furnish the room of your dreams with a large selection of American-built furniture. With financing plans for just about anyone, there's nowhere else quite like it. Big Sandy Superstore.
Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics in Ashland is different. Bluegrass Wound Care is not just a wound care center, it's a wound healing center. The experts at Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics provide compassionate and advanced care. Their skilled team, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, is here for you. Make your appointment today and enjoy convenient parking within 25 feet of the door. Call 606-325-6493 or visit bluegrasswoundcare.com. Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics. We are wound care in Kentucky.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is Clay at Pollock's, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollock's is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollock's at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at pollocksjewelers.com.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Primary Plus has invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and our newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter ice melt only $9.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $23.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go Tomcats!
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
You're listening to the Halftime Report on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Okay, let's almost get you started. That's the first half stats. Huntington Expression Prep Academy 9 of 22 in the first half for 41%. Ashland 14 of 28 for 50%. They went 9 of 14 that second quarter. Threes, Ashland is now 6 of 17 after an early 1 for 9 drought. 1 for 5 for the Kings. Tomcats got out rebounded 15-12. Ashland has 1 turnover in the game. 1. Expression Prep has 8. And the Cats are led in the first half. Carter with 15, Alone 6, Hoskins 6, Smith with 6. Clark's got 4, and here come the Cats. Down low they go to Xander Carter. He goes up and gets hammered. Seconds into the third quarter, and that foul is going to be on Morrison, his first. I'll put Carter at the foul line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 3 from there tonight. As the Tomcats enjoying a 16-point lead to start the third. We're back into action Tuesday, hopefully, if Chapmanville's Tigers can make it. Carter misses another one. He's now 2 of 4 from the foul line. He has those nights. He'll have 2 or 3 games. He shoots them well, and in one game he just, a little bit flat. Up and made that one. 38-21. Cats by 17, and inbounds will come to Prep Academy's Morrison. Morrison will run it into forecourt, go down to the big fella Ogumang. He bobbles it, picks it up down deep in the left corner, lobs it way out front. Ball is loose, but picked up by Morrison. He'll go down in the lane to Cox. He'll get his shot blocked, but fouled. Lalone will pick up his third. And Cox will shoot 2. He's 2 of 4 from the foul line tonight. He's struggling. 38-21, Ashland by 17 with 7:30 to go in the third. Cox had 6.5. Trying to add to his total with a couple of freebies here. It's up and in. 38-22. Jennings in for Lalone, who picks up his third foul. One more for Cox. I'm really surprised at the crowd tonight. We've got a good crowd on hand considering the weather conditions and the cold temperatures. Cox up and rims that one in. Cats by 15, inbounds to Carter, and immediately he's hammered by Cox, his third. Common foul. Ashland will keep it. 30 seconds in. In comes Tharajith. And out will go Cox. Inbounds it comes to Carter. Up floor to Jennings. Double team. Now to Carter. They trap. Come out of there to Smith in forecourt. Back to Carter. Straight away long three. He's got it. He's got his second of the night. 41-23. Cats by 18. It's their biggest lead of the night. And here comes Expression Academy. Ogumang has it knocked away by Carter and out of bounds. He'll try it again. With 7:04 to go here in the third. Ashland leading it 41-23. Morrison will put it in play underneath his bucket near side. He looks, and lobs it way out front to De Geyser. Ogumang. Now to Morrison. Morrison dribbles it. Takes it into the paint against Hoskins. Lays it up, gets fouled, and he'll shoot two. And that foul is going to be on Hoskins, his first. And that'll put Morrison at the foul line to shoot two. He has not scored tonight, the 6'5" sophomore. Duncan has checked in for Huntington Expression Academy. First one up and rolls in by Morrison. 41-24, Ashland by 17. 6:50 to go here in the third. Slow third quarter. We've got a lot of fouls already. One more for Morrison. Couple of dribbles and pushes it up and bouncing out. Rebounded by Caleb Clark. Clark, the outlet to Jennings. Cash running in a hurry. Here comes Braxton. He'll pull up at the arc and back it out and reset the offense to Carter. Carter with it out front. Takes it down the wing. Backs it back out with a left-handed dribble. High post to Clark. Clark against the big fella Ogumang. Now to Jennings. Jennings will penetrate and he'll back it back out. Give it to Clark. Clark swings it right side to Smith. Drew back to the near side of Jennings. In the corner to Hoskins. Hoskins looks back out on top to Jennings. Right side it goes Carter. He'll blow by his man. Lay it up and in. 49, make it 43-24. Ashland by 19. Inbounds to Ogumang. Ashland's biggest lead now. Give it to Morrison. Morrison into forecourt. Pulls up the straightaway. And he'll let her fly. And he'll miss it. Rebounded by Smith. Cats running. They don't have the numbers. Smith will back it out. He'll give it to Hoskins for a long one. It's no good. Rebound chased down. Good hustle by Jennings. He'll put it right back up and miss it. Rebound out of bounds. It'll go to Huntington Express Academy. 5:46 to go in the third. Ashland leads at 43-24. Back in is Gossama. Out goes Ogumang. Ogumang, 6'6" senior. And he is built well. Here goes Tharajeth. Tharajeth, only a freshman. Dribbling out front at the midcourt stripe. Gives now to Morrison. Morrison looks, backs in, and Carter takes it from him. Turnover for Huntington Express. Here comes Carter to Clark for a three ball. No good back of the tab. Rebound chased down by Smith and Jennings, and now it's kicked. And we got a foul. And this foul is going to be on whom? Looks like maybe Ashland, huh? 11. Jennings is second. Common foul. We'll give it to Huntington Express Academy. 5:19 to go. 45 Kabongo will check in. Ashland up by 19. They'll bring it into Tharajeth. Tharajeth in backcourt, back and forth against Jennings. Brings him across the line straight away. Over to Duncan. Duncan looking. Back to the near side, Tharajeth. Thorjath takes it to the baseline against Jennings. Lobs one up. A little floater, no good. Rebound chased down and gathered in by Gassama, and he goes up and he'll get fouled. And that one's going to be on Clark, his first. And that'll put Gassama at the foul line to shoot two. 43-24, Ashland leads it by 19, 4:57 to go in the third. Slow-moving third because of all the fouling. 6 fouls already. Here's the shot up, missed everything. He'll shoot one more. Need to draw some iron. At least you'd have a chance to have it go in. Next one up and in front of the rim, no. Rebounded by Carter. Here come the Cats up the near sideline. Behind the back dribble, Carter into forecourt. Stops out straight away to Hoskins. Lets it rip. Got it. He's got 3 of those bad boys. 46-24. Ashland enjoys their biggest lead at 22. Here comes Duncan. Duncan gives it to Kabanga. Kabongo looking. Now down on the baseline. To Duncan. Duncan to Thorjath. He'll try a long 3 and he'll hit it. 46-27. Ashland by 19, 4:20 to go in the third. Here comes Carter. In the corner now to Clark. Back out on top to Smith. Smith against Thorjath. Looking back to the near side to Carter. Midway through the third quarter, Ashland up by 19. Carter dribbling with it out front. Bounces to a high post and a foul to Clark, and the foul is going to be on Gassama, his second. Another common foul. Ashland will keep it, leading by 19. Drew Smith will inbounds it underneath his bucket far side. He'll look and bring it into Hoskins. Wide open for another 3. It bounced out. Went way down in there and came out. Rebound by Kabongo. Kabongo has it stripped by Smith. Another turnover for Huntington Prep. They're going to say Smith was on the line. Okay. 3:50 to go in the third. Ashland leading at 46-27. And Gassama will put it in play. Brings it into Thorjath. Thorjath. High post to Kabongo. Kabongo down low to the big fella who lost it out of bounds. Gassama, turnover. Huntington Prep Academy. Ashland ball with 3:40 to go in the third. Clark will put it in play. He'll slap and look and bring it in to Smith. Smith back to Carter. Carter will bring it across the 10-second stripe with the Cats up by 19. Little dry spell for both these clubs here lately. High post at the elbow is Clark. Clark holds it. Looking for help. Goes to Drew Smith for a long 3. It's no good. And it's rebounded by DeGeyser. DeGeyser down floor all the way to the bucket. Misses the shot. Rebound Braxton Jennings. Here we come the other way to Carter. Carter will go up. Miss the shot, but he'll get fouled and shoot 2. Foul is going to be on Kabongo, his 4th. And that will be Carter at the line to shoot 2. Carter will shoot 2, where he struggled a little bit tonight. 3 of 5, making 4 of 6. 47-27. Justin Hughes and Cam Davis in for the Cats. Out goes Smith. And somebody else came out. Jennings. One more for Carter. Cats up by 20. It's good. 48-27. Ashland by 21. Ogumang back in for Huntington Express Academy, and he's got it out front. And gives it to another newcomer in the lineup. This is number 23. That's Mel Sharp, a junior. Sharp will give it to Thorjath. Thorjath will back out for a 3. Doesn't take it. Give it to Gassama. Gassama to DeGeyser. He'll go into the lane to Ogimongo, and he will double dribble. And that is turnover number 12 for Huntington Express Academy. Cats by 21 with 2:40 to go. Inbounds Cam Davis going to run the point out front with Express Academy in their man-to-man. Davis swings it back to Clark on the right side to Carter as it deflected away out of bounds by DeGeyser. So Ashland will try it. Far side free throw line extended. Up by 21. Carter will inbounds. Looking. Brings it into Hoskins. Hoskins way out front in midcourt. Gives it back to Carter from way downtown. It's off. Rebounded though by Hughes. Hughes to Clark. He'll lay it up and in. Nice rebound by Justin Hughes to give it to Clark. Make it 450-27. And on the other end, a driving layup by Gassama is good. 50-29. Here's a three by Clark. No good. Hoskins there to tip it in. Good job. 52-29. Ashland by 23 equals their biggest. 2 minutes to go in the third. Out front is Gassama. Gassama has it taken away. Here come the Cats with it. Here's Hoskins. Clark. Carter drives the baseline. Reverse layup. No. May have gotten fouled, but no call. Rebounded by Sharp the other way. Sharp to Tharajath with 1:35 to go. Tharajath will drive against Davis. Floater in the lane, no. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to Huntington Express Academy. Ashland leading by 23. Cox and Morrison back in. Tharajath and Gassama will come out. And Drew Smith will check in for Ashland, and out will go Hoskins. 52-29, Ashland by 23. Huntington Express Academy to put it into Cox. Deep left corner is Cox against Ashland's man-to-man. Out front, they throw it away. Another turnover. That's 15 of them for Huntington Express Academy. Ashland has one turnover in the game. That's very, very impressive. Take good care of the basketball, value those possessions. They inbounds it to Davis for the Tomcats. We lead it by 23. Davis against Sharp, back and forth. Right side to Carter at the elbow. Carter looks for a cutter. Nothing going. Drives the baseline. Goes inside out to Davis. Davis will drive in to Hughes. He'll try that three ball. He'll miss it. Rebounded by DeGeyser. DeGeyser now to Sharp. 55 seconds to go. Sharp with it out front. They set the high pick and roll for him, and he'll roll to the right side. Give it to Morrison down on the block on the right side. He'll put it up from there, and Hughes fouled him. He also blocked the shot, but they said he got him. That'll put Morrison at the foul line to shoot two. He's 1 of 2 from there tonight. His only points. 52-29, Ashland by 23 with 47 seconds to go. Morrison at the line. Rashid Morrison, sophomore at 6'5", will get 2. And the first one's up, and it's well short. He'll try yet another one. Morrison, couple of 3 dribbles, spins it on its way, and good this time. 52-30. Here comes Carter down the far sideline at 42 seconds. Carter will stand and dribble out front. Gives to Davis. Davis at center circle with 36 seconds. Angles it toward the right side. Gives it up to Smith. Smith to Carter at 31. Carter looking, near side to Hughes. In the corner it goes. Caleb Clark drives the baseline. He'll go up and stuff it. Caleb Clark dunks that bad boy. 54-30. Ashland by 24. Biggest lead of the night. Here comes Huntington Express Academy at 12 seconds. Morrison with it out front. Cut off by Clark. Ashland man-to-man. Morrison into the lane. Puts a shot up. Won't count. He walked. 54-30 with 7 seconds to go. Ashland's got to come the length of the floor. Leading by 24. Clark having trouble getting it in. Better hurry, and finally does. Into Carter. Carter at 3, at 2, at 1. A long 3. No good at the horn, and that'll do it. At the end of 3, it's Ashland 54 and Huntington Express Prep Academy 30. We'll return in a moment here on Cat Sports.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want our customers to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank, located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Celebrity voice impersonation not an endorsement.
Why go to a single furniture store when you can go to Big Sandy Superstore? Shop and compare America's top 5 mattress brands, plus Nectar and Purple. And choose from over 22,000 in-stock appliances from the top brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Or furnish the room of your dreams with a large selection of American-built furniture. With financing plans for just about anyone, there's nowhere else quite like it. Big Sandy Superstore.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
54-30, Ashland leads by 24 at the end of 3, outscoring Huntington Express Prep Academy 17-9 that third. Tomcats still shooting a decent 20 of 43, 46%. Express 11 of 28 for 39%. Tomcats are 8 of 26 behind the arc for 31. Express 2 of 7 for 28. Ashland still getting out rebounded 22-19, but turnovers. Huntington Express Academy with 15. Ashland has 1. 1 turnover. Unbelievable. Cox has got it to start the final 8. Down to the baseline. Here goes Duckheiser into the lane. Throws up a pass to Caden West, who misses the shot, but put right back up and in by Argumang. 54-32, Ashland by 22. Here's Davis against Morrison, racing into forecourt. Davis down the right side, down to the baseline cutoff. Goes to Carter in the corner. Carter will back his way in, looking for help. Pivots around, gets it to Smith. Smith now to Jennings here on the near wing. Jennings against a big guy, Argumang. He'll just blow by him, go right to the hole, lay it up and in. Too quick. 56-32. Ashland again by 24. In backcourt, here's Cox against Smith. Slows him down as he crosses the timeline. He'll take it to the baseline, and Davis will pick his pocket up to Smith. Smith will go to the bucket, give it to Carter, and lay it up and in. Nicely done. 58-32. Ashland by 26 with 6:50 to go. Argumang goes all the way to the bucket and loses it out of bounds. Another turnover for the Kings. That's 17 on the night. Hoskins in and Hughes out for the Cats, who lead it by 26. Smith will put it in to Davis. Davis against Morrison. We'll walk him across the timeline with a left-handed, now right-handed dribble. Takes it to the A. He'll blow by his man, get cut off by the Geyser. Over to David Hoskins. Hoskins in the corner. Now to Carter. Back out to Hoskins from way out. He's way off. Rebounded though by Carter. Carter will back out. Jump pass to Smith. Smith will take it against Cox. Lay it up and in. Beautiful move by Drew Smith. 60-32. Ashland by 28. In backcourt, steal by Jennings. Jennings to Davis in the corner, a 3 on the way. No good by Smith. Rebound by Hoskins. His fall away. It won't go. And it's rebounded by Argumang. Argumang to Cox. He'll go by everybody. Give it to DeGeyser, and he'll put it up and in. 60-34. Ashland by 26. 5:50. Carter the other end. Gets behind the defense. Misses a wide open layup. Rebounded by Morrison. Down to the other end. He'll put it up and in. 60-36. Ashland by 24. 5.5 to play. Here comes Jennings with it. Jennings will give it to Carter. Xander Carter with it out front. Looks things over. Express Academy been in that man-to-man all night. Here's Carter behind the back dribble. Takes it to between the circles. Gives it up to Smith. He's open for a 3, and he'll nail it. Smith's got his third 3 of the game, and it's 63-36. Ashland by 27. Smith with 9, 10, 11. Here's a 3 put up by Morrison. No good. Rebound Jennings. 3-on-1 with the numbers. Jennings looks left, takes it to the hole, and misses. Rebounded by Argumang, and here we go the other way at the 5-minute mark. Argumang gives it to Cox. Cox with a long 3. Banks it in. He didn't call bank, but he'll still get a 3 out of it. 63-39. Here's Davis. He'll try a 3. It's short of the mark. Didn't draw iron. And he comes out smiling as Lalone will check back in, and Davis will go out. 4:44 to go. Ashland leading at 63-39. Davis playing in only his second game or third. But he'll get the hang of it. He's a money player when it comes right down to tournament time. Here comes Cox, goes by Smith, lays it up, got it, and Smith fouled him. Count the bucket. And the foul on Smith is first. Cox will get the and one try here. He's only 3 of 6 from the foul line tonight. 63-41, Ashland by 22. 4.5 minutes to play in this one. At the line, Cox, good. 3 the hard way to make it 63-42. Here comes Carter into forecourt. In the corner to Drew Smith, drives the baseline, nice reverse layup, missed. Rebounded by Jennings. Now to Hoskins and back to Jennings. Jennings right side to Drew Smith. Smith top of the wing, penetrates and backs out against DeGeyser and over to Hoskins. Hoskins to Carter, bad pass, but Carter retrieves it and then gets fouled by DeGeyser, his first. 4:08 to go. Caleb Clark checks back in for the Tomcats. Somebody's got to go out. Jennings. Ashland leading 63-42. Inbounds Hoskins. He has it knocked away. Not a good pass by Carter. By Cox. Cox down low and putting it up and in is Gabongo. 63-44. Here's Hoskins for 3 trying to answer. It's short. Rebounded by Express Academy. Thorajat back in. Now to Cox. Drives the baseline, lays it up, missed it. Rebound put right back up and in by Gassama. 63-46. Ashland's 28-point lead is now down to 17. Here comes Smith. Right side to Caleb Clark with 3.5 to play to Carter. Carter stands on top of the A dribbling. Huntington Express and Peps turned up their defense a little bit. Here's Carter dribbling with it out front. Stands and dribbles, gives now to Lalone. Carter just got hit in the eye, no call. Hoskins will try a 3 and miss it. Rebound chased down by Cox. We head to the other end. Cox will put it up, and Hoskins blocks it away out of bounds. And they called a foul on him. That's a bad call. Hoskins second. Xander Carter got hit right in the head by a player, and he is struggling. 3:09 to go. Cox will shoot 2 here for Express Prep Academy from Huntington. 3:09 to go. His team down by 17. They were down by 28. Pushes it up and in. He's now 5 of 8 from the foul line. DeGeyser goes out, and checking back in is Duncan. One more for Cox. It's up and it's bouncing out. No good. Rebound by Caleb Clark. Clark over to Carter. 3 minutes to play. Ashland by 16. Hadn't been their best quarter. Here's Smith in the corner to Hoskins. Hoskins looking now. Out to Smith. Smith out near midcourt. Fakes left, comes right, goes to Carter at 2:50 to go. Carter will stand and dribble, take it down the left wing in front of his bench, still alone. Whoop, might have got by with a walk. Now to Hoskins. Hoskins goes to Smith. Bad pass. Turnover Ashland. Only their second turnover of the game. 2:40 to go. Ashland up by 16 and wholesale substitutions for Huntington Express Academy. We got number 34 in the game. Let's see. Sharp is back in. 34 is Dotson, I guess. Nope. Kabongo. Okay. And they go to a high post. To DeGeyser, to Caden West, who'll shoot a 3. It's an air ball, but rebounded by Kabongo. Kabongo goes to Sharp. He'll drive the baseline, lay it up and in. Well, the Tomcats are not playing here late in the game, not playing well at all. Lead's down to 14. They've cut it in half. It was a 28-point lead. Smith will go to the bucket and get fouled by Kabongo. His 2 shots coming here. Nope. Be a common foul. Smith will put it in play underneath his bucket near side, leading by 14 with 2:08 to go. Lob it into Carter. Carter out to Hoskins. Hoskins to Carter. He'll try a 3. He'll be short. Rebounded by Caleb Clark. Right back up and in. That'll stop the bleeding. Make it 65-49. Ashland by 16 with 1:50 to go. Sharp with it out front. Gives to Kabongo. Kabongo now to Caden West and back out to Sharp. Sharp looking. He'll take it to the baseline, lay it up, throw up an air ball. Rebounded by Drew Smith of Ashland. 90 seconds to play, and Ashland up by 16. Smith near side to Carter. Carter will stand and hold it. Carter will dribble it down the left wing to drive the baseline against DeGeyser and lay it up and in. 67-49, Ashland by 18 with 1:15 to go. Sharp. Ashland picks up, half-court man-to-man. Walks it across the line straight away. Stands out between the rings. Comes around the arc to the near side. Inside out to Kabongo. Loses it. Sharp will pick it up. Throw up a long three. It'll miss. Rebounded by Carter. Carter down to Lalone to Clark. 2-on-1. Clark will lay it up and in. 69-49. Ashland by 20. 48 seconds to play. Here comes Sharp. Sharp on the far side. Gives to DeGeyser. He'll drive the baseline and lay it up and in. Good move by DeGeyser. 69-51 with 33 seconds to go. Ashland by 18. Here's Carter in backcourt. Blows by DeGeyser. Feeds it to Clark. He'll lay it up and in on the other side of the bucket. He's got 14 tonight. 71-51. Cats by 20. 18 seconds to play, and here comes Sharp. Has it taken away by Clark. Here come the Cats the other way. Clark to Smith, threw it over his head and out of bounds. Third Ashland turnover of the night. With 10 seconds to go, Ashland leads it by 20. They cut it to 16 at one point, 14 at one point. Here comes Sharp. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Sharp will not get a shot off. They just stand and dribble it away, and that'll do it. Ashland wins it here tonight with a final score of 71-51. Tomcats win their 5th game in a row. They improve to 8-5, while Huntington Express Academy drops to 6-8. Final score again: Ashland 71 and Huntington Express Prep Academy 51. We'll return here in a few minutes on Cat Sports.
Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics in Ashland is different. Bluegrass Wound Care is not just a wound care center, it's a wound healing center. The experts at Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics provide compassionate and advanced care. Their skilled team, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, is here for you. Make your appointment today and enjoy convenient parking within 25 feet of the door. Call 606-325-6493 or visit bluegrasswoundcare.com. Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics. We are wound care in Kentucky.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
It's time for the post-game report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats win it here tonight by the final count of 71-51 over Huntington Express Prep Academy. Tomcats push their record to 8-5 and win their 5th game in a row. And Express Academy drops to 6-8 on the season. Tomcats got out to an early lead and led at the end of the first quarter 12-8. Really good second quarter, outscoring the Kings 25-13 to lead by 16 at half, 37-21. Tomcats got it out to as many as a 24-point lead in the third and led by 24 at the end of three, 54-30, outscoring the Kings 17-9. Fourth quarter had a 28-point lead, and Huntington Prep Academy Express, Huntington Express Prep Academy cut the lead down to 14 at one point, cut it in half. It went from 28 to 14, but the Cats win it by 20, 71-51 here tonight to push their record 8-5. For the Kings of Huntington Express Prep Academy, they had two in double figures. It was Cox with 12 and Ogumang with 10. He also had 5 rebounds. Morrison had 4 points and 10 rebounds. There were 6 for DeGeyser and 3 rebounds. Brown had 5 points and 3 rebounds. 7 points for Tharajath, 2 for Sharp, and 2 for Gossama. For the Tomcats, they had 4 players in double figures. Xander Carter, the Larry Conley Classic Player of the Game, had 27 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists for the Cats tonight. Caleb Clark with 14, Drew Smith with 11, and Preston Hoskins with 11. Lalone had 6, and there were 2 for Braxton Jennings. Lyons, Davis, and Hughes were all scoreless for the Cats. Cats' leading rebounder tonight was Caleb Clark with 6. Ashland did get out-rebounded 32-27. The Kings at 19 of 43 from the field for 44%. Ashland shooting a little off tonight, 28 of 61 for 46. They normally shoot 50.3%. Tomcats hit 9 of 33 threes for 27%. That's way off their mark of 39 for the year. Kings hit 2 of 12 for 16%. As I told you, Ashland lost the battle of the boards, 32-27. Turnovers in the game. Huntington Express had 18 turnovers. Is that right? 5, 10, 15, 19 turnovers in the contest. The Cats had but 3. 3 turnovers for the Tomcats tonight. That's amazing. And of course, they come in only averaging 6 a game, so they cut that in half. They're a +6 in the turnover department. They force their opponents into 12 and only commit 6 themselves. So Ashland did a marvelous job. Possessions, taking care of the basketball and win it 71-51 over Huntington Express Academy. So the Cats go to 8-5, winners of 5 in a row. They'll be hosting Chapmanville here on Tuesday night. If we can dig the Tigers out of the terrible snows they've had down south in the mountains of West Virginia, and hopefully get their 6th win in a row. Is playing much better than that, I won't call it a debacle, but that problem we had in Louisville, I guess you could say, where we lost 3 in a row and really shouldn't have lost all 3. But that's behind us. We'll keep going forward. 71-51, Cats win it. We'll come back and talk to Coach Ryan Bonner. We'll also have our Big Sandy Superstore Super Player of the Game. That's also coming up. So stay with us here on Cat Sports.
Celebrity voice impersonation not an endorsement.
Why go to a single furniture store when you can go to Big Sandy Superstore? Shop and compare America's top 5 mattress brands, plus Nectar and Purple. And choose from over 22,000 in-stock appliances from the top brands at the guaranteed lowest price. Or furnish the room of your dreams with a large selection of American-built furniture. With financing plans for just about anyone, there's nowhere else quite like it. Big Sandy Superstore.
Stop by Toyota of Ashland before or after the game and save thousands during Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on select Toyota Tundras and Toyota Tacomas. Up to $3,000 off MSRP. It's Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. They look forward to seeing you soon. Stop by 3503 Winchester Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky, or visit ToyotaofAshland.com. Toyota of Ashland Truck Month. Toyota Tundras is based off stock number T235773 and Tacoma stock number T052137.
Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics in Ashland is different. Bluegrass Wound Care is not just a wound care center, it's a wound healing center. The experts at Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics provide compassionate and advanced care. Their skilled team, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, is here for you. Make your appointment today and enjoy convenient parking within 25 feet of the door. Call 606-325-6493 or visit bluegrasswoundcare.com. Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics. We are wound care in Kentucky.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick Envista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Carberry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy heavy duty pickup save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverado save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 trade assists must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Go Wildcats. Go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
This is Clay at Pollux, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollux is the name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollux at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at polluxjewelers.com.
Primary Plus has invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and their newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
This is the postgame report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Brought to you by People Helping People, as well as our Tomcat Player of the Game, sponsored by Big Sandy Superstore for our Super Player of the Game. All right, Coach Ryan Bonner, 71-51 win. A little rusty tonight, I thought, but all in all, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, and it's to be expected coming off that 10-day law. I didn't anticipate them coming out and playing a 100% clean game, but I thought we did a lot of really good things. But, you know, and like some of the silly turnovers, I think that's just shaking off the dust a little bit, so to speak, where we haven't played. And we as a staff kind of knew that we would run into that a little bit tonight, but very proud of our effort. 17 assists, that's phenomenal. To only 4 turnovers to their 3 assists, 18 turnovers.
Yeah.
So that was really good. Didn't shoot the ball great at all, but I thought it didn't matter because I thought we defended well enough, you know, holding them to 43% from the field and 16% from 3. I'll take that every night. And I thought we missed a lot of really just clean, wide open looks. I mean, we had a baseline out of bounds, and Preston caught it there in the corner, and I don't think there's anybody within 100 yards of him. A shot. My point is a shot that he normally makes. So, again, just not 100% clean, but I thought a very quality win.
I want to go back and talk about turnovers. I only had you with 3.
Oh, okay.
You come into the game averaging 6.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember one game this year we had double-digit turnovers. I can't remember where we were, but I think we had 10 or 11. Might have been in Louisville or someplace, but every game, you're only averaging 6 turnovers a game. How Why? What are we doing to take so good care of the basketball? That's amazing.
Because we have great decision makers. We got guys that just make the right decision, and I think that's what kind of correlates with turnovers is your decision making. And we just have a bunch of guys that have a really good IQ for the game. They can handle it well, and again, they always seem to make the right decision. And it's so funny because, you know, when they did make a turnover night, I'm sitting there, I'm getting so frustrated, but I'm like, we're really not turning it over that much, though. I mean, it just.
You're allowed one or two, right?
I honestly think for myself, our coaches, and our fans, like, I think it's just so magnified when we do turn it over because we don't do it that much.
Exactly, you're right.
And I think the ones that we made tonight were just we were just a little dusty. Just got to, you know, get our game feet back under us.
Another stat that doesn't really stand out, but a bigger team than us. We got out rebounded by 2 or 3, so that's not really that bad.
No, and I'll take that against a team that was. I mean, they clearly outmatched us with size and length, so I'll take that margin against that opponent, especially with the way that we were defending 43% from the field, 16% from the three. I thought for the most part, we guarded pretty well. I think in the first half, we gave up a few too many easy ones that just kind of fell back on us. You know, we might not have been communicating the best on a switch, or, you know, maybe we didn't get to our help position. Again, things that just kind of come to the surface when you go that long without playing.
You've won 5 in a row. We've put the Louisville problem behind us. It's in our rearview mirror.
Right.
And we haven't lost since then.
Right.
Guys have just decided to start playing like they were earlier in the season, I think.
Well, and I think that Louisville trip was really good for us because I think it gave our locker room the humility that we needed. You know what I mean? To make them understand, and us as a team understand, like, look, we haven't arrived yet.
No.
You know, there's still a lot of basketball to be played, and we still got to get a lot better. And I say this, and I'll still say it, I don't even think we've scratched the surface yet of how good we can be, and we're continuing to get better, and that's the mission every single day.
You talked in the pregame about how well you practice. You had 3 or 4 real good practices this week. Much of that carried over to tonight. But still, there is room for improvement.
Oh, gosh, yeah, absolutely. There's still a lot of things that we got to get better at. You know, getting our flow offensively back when Cam is in the game, because we've been playing with Xander at the point for so long. When Cameron's in the game, I want him at the point so now we can run stuff through Xander and get other guys some touches. And so we got to kind of get that feel back when he's playing the point. That's something we got to get better at. But and then continuing to get better defensively every single day. I really believe in that end of the floor, and you know, we'll keep working at it.
Drew Smith is quite a defender. He really gets up in whoever he's guarding.
He does a really good job.
He really gets up in it.
He's disruptive. He sticks to the ball well.
Good word.
And you know, another thing about Drew, you know, his stat line tonight, he had 11 points, 6 assists, 2 steals. And I don't think he didn't turn the ball over.
No.
Phenomenal stat line, because that tells you that he's helping us in every phase of the game.
Well, you got Chapmanville coming in here on Tuesday if they can get here. A real good basketball program in the state of West Virginia.
Yeah, they've competed for state championships. They've got a great coach. Coach Napier does a great job, and they are very serious about their high school basketball, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, good win tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you, Dickie.
All right, buddy. Coach Ryan Bonner of the Tomcats, his post-game comments brought to you by People Helping People. And now we'll get Mr. Dunk in here. Are you the doctor of dunk, Caleb Clark?
Yeah.
Our Big Sandy Superstore's Superman Player of the Week, or Player of the Game. You took off for that dunk, and Coach Bonner and I were talking about it.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to be. You were way up there.
Yeah.
And you could have. It looked like almost a thunder dunk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't remember Daryl Dawkins, but he was a player back in my heyday.
Yeah.
And he could dunk like nobody. He'd break rims all the time, but he could dunk like nobody's business.
Yeah.
But you see I just saw you. You got that ball and you went, it's time, boys.
Yep.
you got that feeling?
Yeah.
You just get that feeling?
Yeah, feels great. You know, I work for it, you know.
Yes, you do.
So.
You're only 6'3", but you really muscle your way in there, and you have quick. You're quick off your feet.
Yep.
And you get high.
Yep.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Did you just kind of develop that over the summer and weight room and such?
You could say, yeah, with the role I filled in, or I'm trying to fill in, I think I've filled it in pretty well.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. All right, this team now, you got your 5th win in a row. You're 8-5.
Yep.
We're starting Coach Bonner. We put Louisville in there in the rearview mirror. We don't even want to think about that.
Yeah.
But since then, you've won 5 in a row.
Yep.
You're playing not the best basketball you can play.
Oh no.
But
I think we can definitely play better.
But we're getting to the point, or we're to the point where we were in the beginning of the year with the great crossings and and those type people. We're playing those guys right to the wire, and they're top 2-3 ball clubs.
Our schedule's definitely been helping us, I think, too. Even though we've lost some, I think it's definitely getting us better for March.
Oh, there's no question about it. How nice is it to have Cam Davis back out on the court?
Feels great. He's a great playmaker, helps us win. He's physical, he can defend, he can do anything.
Yes, he can. And he's going to be a welcome addition. He's just got to get those. He only played not quite 10 minutes tonight, so he's got to get his basketball shape.
He'll get under his feet. I feel like, yeah.
And then he threw up that air ball.
Yeah.
He laughed about it.
It happens. I airballed one not so long ago.
Yeah, everybody airballs them. You know, it's just the way it is. Well, great effort tonight.
Thank you, Dickie.
And let's keep this thing going. And
yes, sir.
Welcome in Chapmanville here on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Caleb Clark.
Thank you, Dickie.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Our Tomcat player of the game, Big Sandy Superstore super player of the game, Caleb Clark, for his big effort tonight. Caleb with 14 points, led the Tomcats in rebounding with 6 and had a steal and no turnovers. Ashland had only 3 turnovers on the night. Almost, it's just amazing. It's just how well this basketball team takes care of it. It's just amazing. You got to come out and watch them play. They're fun to watch. All right, Tomcats back in action Tuesday night, hosting the Chapmanville Tigers out of Chapmanville, West Virginia. They've competed for state championships over the last couple of years in their division in West Virginia, and they'll be they're a very good basketball team. We usually scrimmage them sometime during the summer, and they'll give you everything they want. So that'll do it from here. Aiden back at the studio spinning the dials. Another great job. And Coach Ryan Bonner and our Tomcat Big Sandy Superstore super player of the game, Caleb Clark. This is Dickie Martin. Final score again, Ashland 71. Huntington Expression Prep Academy 51 here on Cat Sports.